Hi, I'm Pax.
Hi, I'm Dylan. Welcome to Media Addicts.
Today, me and X, we're reviewing Mortal Kombat X for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
So, like the rest of them, Mortal Kombat X or 10 is just like everything else, I guess. All the rest of the Mortal Kombats. The story is the same. It's kind of like you just play.
Well, it's a continuation of Mortal Kombat 9's story, which
Yeah.
ended on a sort of depressing note with, half the cast getting killed?
Yeah, and they all came back.
Yeah, well, most of them. Characters like Smoke, Striker, Sindel, Nightwolf, the characters nobody really cared about except for Smoke, because everybody likes Smoke.
Yeah.
They stay dead, which, although Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and Katana also stay dead, but they're still playable in the game.
Yeah.
It's not too
I
weird.
do like it because, again, like the other, it's kind of like a tournament style, even though it's not in a tournament, and you play as like rest of them. And I like how they end, I guess, because they always end on the person you don't think is going to be the person to end on.
Right.
Like in this game, it's no spoilers, but it's Cassie Cage is the last one, and she ended up defeating Shinnok, which is the main villain, I guess.
Right.
So, any other thoughts?
It was an interesting story. Although I'm kind of sad that, spoiler alert, Malia died. I mean, I kind of liked her. Not gonna lie, she was so BA. No swears. But like, I don't know. But like the new character Devora, that kind of replaced her, I guess, in a way of who I liked.
Yeah.
So it was a nice switch off for me. But yeah, gameplay is like really interesting. Like from the things that I've seen, like the action is pretty cool. Like I wish I could do it in real life, but karate, can't do karate. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But that new X-ray edition that was in the last game too, right?
Yep, it was in the last one.
I find it really too brutal for me, too gruesome. Not into all that seeing the insides and what happens. It's like, how do they survive that?
Yeah, with Mortal Kombat definitely takes a lot of liberties when it comes to
to survival
Yeah.
and like real life.
I gotta say, my favorite extra is definitely Goro's, because he just grabs you and just shakes you until your neck breaks and then your head breaks, and he throws you and your head breaks again.
Yeah, I think
I don't like any of
there's
them.
probably a statement to be said about how, with you, since you haven't seen him a bunch of times, you still cringe a little bit at it, but where someone like me has seen like every single one about countless amounts of times, they're just kind of boring now, and I actually kind of slow down gameplay in a way when you do them.
Good for
They're
you.
definitely a good way to get the gameplay. Like, if you're losing and you've got a bigger character that can do a lot of damage with an X-ray, that's a good way to get back in the fight. So if you're facing someone that's good, and then you're playing as like a bulky character, like I said, Goro, or any other, like Jax, I guess, or even Jax's daughter, which a new character, I can't remember her name.
Jackie.
They do a lot of damage with their X-rays, so it's like kind of like you're getting back into the game after getting your butt kicked the whole time.
Yeah, I always found though that the meter is more useful when it comes to like using stronger versions of the special attacks.
Or Breaker, definitely.
Breakers are definitely helpful.
I hate Breaker, because when I'm going, I've never used a Breaker before, but when I'm going and someone uses a Breaker and I get knocked back, I'm like, crap, now I have to get back into the groove again.
Yeah, and of course, since Mortal Kombat, we can't skip fatalities. Those are still incredibly important to the Mortal Kombat series. Although nowadays they're kind of just expected. Where back in the day it was the whole like, whoa, he's getting his head ripped off. That's radical, dude.
Speaking of fatalities and brutalities, what's the difference?
Oh, right. So in this game, they brought back brutalities, but instead of it just being a round-ending combo, there's sort of a mini fatality that you have to work for. You have to do something specific, like take Kenshi for instance. You have to win the match with his grab move in the first round, and then the second round, and then he'll, instead of just KOing them, he'll kick them so hard their legs fall off.
Interesting.
And while the fatalities are a lot more gruesome in detail, I always found out the brutalities are more satisfying because you gotta kind of work for them.
I agree. My favorite brutality, obviously, is the one playing in the background right now. It's Hanzo Hasashi, which is the, I guess, new form of Scorpion after he's brought back.
It's his original human form before he became the angry ninja demon man.
Yeah. I also like my favorite fatality is, I don't know. I'd have to say Goros, because he rips your chest off and then shoves your head into your stomach.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite because I don't watch. I cover my eyes.
Yeah, when we played, you went saw one
No, I
fatality.
wouldn't
You're
watch.
just like, no, I'm good. I'm leaving, guys.
I'm a noob when it comes to fatalities and brutalities. I have to close my eyes and then I end up dying.
Yeah.
This game isn't a game I would suggest for younger kids, but definitely if you're like, I guess,
Mature.
The ability to buy rated M games probably good for
Yeah.
instead of the little 5-year-old who wants to watch people get their heads chopped off.
Definitely a great game if you're just playing with friends. I suggest it because it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
And they have tournament or like online stuff like in the rest of the games, which I participate in now and again, and I don't know if you do.
I played a couple of online matches.
I didn't
I
get
think it's
to.
stable. I'm not certain. I haven't played in a while, so I don't know if the servers are still stable, but they're
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
And just like the other one, they have Tower, and they have a couple new versions of the Tower. They got hourly towers, they got weekly towers, and they got daily towers.
Yeah, we get some added bonuses for it, like coins to use in the crypt, which is the area where you unlock things. And it's actually interesting that they made it more like an adventure sort of thing instead of just walking around and buying things.
Yep.
Although
Cool.
that spider cave can,
That
spiders are
creeps
good.
me
No,
out.
no,
When
no.
I was walking through there, and I didn't realize that there was things
That will jump
could
out at you. Yep.
and I threw my paddle. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, and
That's awesome.
yeah, I know. And then I killed it the second one, and I got money for it. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Embarrassing story. When I did that for the first time, when I went in the spider cave and the spider came at me, I gave the control to my friend and said, "Here, you do this. I don't want this. You do it."
I would have to leave the room. I have arachnophobia,
yeah.
so like
I
seeing
just-
spiders. Ew.
I just like spiders in general, and no bugs in general. Just to scream out. Which
Yeah.
makes Devora my favorite character, but you know.
Devora is such a cool character, and on that note, we could probably mention some of the new characters.
Oh yeah, I think my
Oh, yeah.
favorite new character out of all of them would be Takeda. He's really cool.
Oh, Takeda is Kenshi's,
And Aaron Black.
Yeah,
And Aaron Black.
Takeda is Kenshi's son. He's trained by Hanzo Hasashi,
Mhm.
which is Scorpion.
Yep.
And then new characters. They have a Cassie Cage, which is Johnny Cage's son or daughter.
Whoa.
And who is the other? It was
There was
who's
a
her-
Kung
who's her
Jin.
mom? Who's her mom?
Sonya? Or...
Sonya. Yep, Sonya Blade's her mom.
Do you have a favorite character? Or favorite
I already
character?
stated that mine was Devora.
Well, overall, I think Mortal Kombat X is a great game. Like,
Yeah, I would
probably
I
one of the
recommend
best of
it.
2015 so far.
Yeah.
Like,
So what would you get rated out of 5?
4.5.
I would give it like a 3 just because of the gore. I liked the story though. It had a nice ending.
I would give it a 5 if it weren't for the faction bugs. The
Yeah,
online,
those
like,
are definitely.
But definitely, other than that, would about 4.5.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm Dylan Lowry.
I'm Pax.
And I'm Tom.
This has been Media Addicts.